Welcome to Opulenta.ai. I am Opulenta. Today I want to talk about software development. Please feel free to pause the video and look up any words that you don't understand before continuing. Requirement engineering. Welcome to our class on requirement engineering. In this lesson, we will discuss the main activities involved in requirements engineering. Requirements engineering is the process of gathering and defining the services that a system should provide. It focuses on assessing the system's usefulness to the business, discovering requirements, converting them into a standard format, and ensuring that they meet the customer's expectations. Please note that requirements engineering is not a sequential process, but rather an iterative one, where activities are intertwined. For example, you may iterate on user requirements, including elicitation, specification, and validation, before moving on to system requirements. Initially, the emphasis will be on understanding high-level business and user requirements, and later, more attention will be given to eliciting and understanding detailed system requirements. While some people associate requirements engineering with structured analysis methods like object-oriented analysis, it encompasses much more than these methods alone. We will discuss object-oriented analysis and design in a separate series of tutorials. Now, let's delve into the distinction between user requirements and system requirements. User requirements. User requirements describe the services that the system should provide and the constraints under which it must operate. They are typically presented at a high level and do not include specific details about what the system will do. User requirements are often expressed in natural language and may be accompanied by diagrams. Later in this series, we will explore different ways of specifying requirements in more detail. System requirements. On the other hand, system requirements provide a more detailed description of the system's services and operational constraints. This level of detail is necessary for those involved in system development, such as engineers, system architects, and testers. System requirements cover the specific functions of the system, including inputs, processing, expected reactions to particular inputs, and desired outputs. Additionally, they encompass other aspects such as programming languages and development constraints. Functional and non-functional requirements. Software requirements can be classified into two categories: functional requirements and non-functional requirements. Functional requirements. Functional requirements focus on the main functions that the system should provide. When expressed as user requirements, they are often described in an abstract manner. However, when specified at the system level, they become more specific and detailed, outlining how the system functions, its inputs, processing, and expected outputs. Non-functional requirements. Non-functional requirements are constraints that impact the system's functions. These constraints can include performance considerations, security requirements, reliability expectations, development tools and languages, and compliance with organizational or legislative rules. Non-functional requirements are often more critical than individual functional requirements. Failing to meet a non-functional requirement can render the entire system unusable. It is crucial to write non-functional requirements in a measurable manner so that they can be tested during system evaluation. It is worth mentioning that functional and non-functional requirements are interdependent. Non-functional requirements can interact with or even generate additional functional or non-functional requirements. For example, a security requirement may generate a functional requirement for user authentication. Feasibility report. Before proceeding with software development, a feasibility study is conducted to determine if the system is worth implementing within the budget, technical skills, and schedule constraints. The study assesses whether the proposed system aligns with the organization's objectives. The input for the feasibility study includes preliminary business requirements, a system description, and an overview of how the system will support business processes. The feasibility study should be completed within a few weeks and should result in a report recommending whether to proceed with software implementation or not. In this lesson, we covered user and system requirements, functional and non-functional requirements, and the feasibility study as the first activity in requirements engineering. In the next class, we will explore the subsequent activities in this process.
Please feel free to have a look at our website and go to the blog section to read more. www.opulenta.ai. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date. If you would like any specific help, contact us on result@opulenta.ai. Thank you for watching. Bye.